Hi Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is your reading for the time of September 2020. So this is going to be a monthly reading for you guys today. What I plan to do for you guys is to come back every week throughout the month of September to update these energies even more in depth as time goes on. Yeah, so this is just really a general read for the entire month here in September. So we're going to get started with just settling into the energies here. If you'd like to take a few deep breaths with me. Ready? Let's take a deep, deep breath. And that's going to really help us to release any of the negative, toxic energies in our system. Just picture when you're exhaling that all of the negative, yucky stuff is just going through your breath up into the air and floating away. No longer in your aura and cannot come back to you at this time. Let's go ahead and take another deep breath. So that's going to help us to bring in the positive, yummy, good, juicy stuff, right? So this is where we're going to begin this reading. We're going to be centered here. We're going to clear our mind of all thoughts, and we're just going to listen, especially listen to the silent moments in between the thoughts. So for you, Pisces, a really important message is living in the moment, being in the moment. This is what I'm picking up in this energy right here, right now. All right, so now that I'm centered here into the energies, we're going to go ahead and get your energy oracle card. So this is really going to provide the overall energy here for the entire reading for you guys today. So this is a general read for the Pisces collective. Keep in mind where it's general. If there's specific messages here that don't fit your particular situation or resonate at all, don't try to force it to make it fit. It simply means it was a message that was meant for someone else, and let's just hope that they receive that, right? Okay. Spirit, please provide an overall message here for this reading today for our Pisces collective. I have two cards, and I would like to show you both. The first is Believe in Magic. It says, open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Beautiful. And the primary card that I think popped out first and really is giving the more intense energy here is find balance. It says find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So there is much power, much power available to you through the now moment and understanding, focusing on what's in front of us at this exact moment in time. If you need to rest, rest. If you need to get outside and breathe in some fresh air, do that, right? So focus on your needs in this moment in time. Very important for you, Pisces. It's going to be so important not to let your mind linger to past events, right? We're not living in those past events. We're living in this current reality as of today. So those past events can definitely bring wisdom to your life, but we do not want to live in the past events, especially if they're not positive, right? And as for the future, I'm not going to say this is easy for me by any means. The future is the future. It's something naturally right now. Many are concerned with unknown factors. You know, I try my best to not think about the what ifs, right? Because realistically, there really are, when you think about it, there's so many different possibilities or what ifs that could come about, and it's just so draining to think of all of them and then not have any of them actually happen, right? All right, so now that we have your cards, so we have, wow, there's no major arcana cards here. I'm likely going to have to clarify with some additional cards though. So we're going to start out the read with Five of Wands, there's some differing opinions here. So there's potential for needing to be in your power, stand your ground. Ten of Swords, next card. So it's a very big potential here for an emotional reaction, and actually an emotional overreaction here. Three of Pentacles is the next card. See. Alright, so specific here in your read, you are allowing yourself at this time to work well with others. You are a big team player here. So on your behalf, you are doing everything that you can to keep things running smoothly, efficiently, without chaos or conflict on your part. So that's fantastic. I really love the energy that you're in the with the Queen of Pentacles here. You can be getting pretty creative here. You could be working on your surroundings, your environment. I almost feel as though you're trying to make your environment, whatever is surrounding you for the bulk of your day is where you should feel you're most comfortable, right? And you are very much trying to make your environment around you, it's not only aesthetically pleasing, but just there is an energy or a feeling around the environment that you're in. I will say that some of you may want to sage. So sage around your environment, your home, anywhere that you're able to is going to really get rid of any toxic, negative energy. So that's a message for some. Looking to really just purify your area around you. Next card, we have Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is telling me that you feel as though you're taking on the problems of the world right now. You feel the weight on your shoulders. It's potential here to go through those what if worst case scenarios here. So we really need to, I'm not liking this for you guys. I'm not liking this at all. We have Prince of Wands. So if you allow yourself to make the conscious effort to move out of that fearful energy, to move out of the negative, toxic energy, it's a really great card in the read because it's telling me that you guys really have a handle on many things, which is fantastic. You don't want to get burnt out. You really have an urge to stay busy right now. If you're trying to stay busy so that you don't have to think about things that are bothering you, negative realities that you're seeing, you're very sensitive to the energies of the global collective Pisces, and you are aware that you need to position yourself in a place where you're continually working to remain balanced, mind, body, and soul. You are also very much encouraged here to make the choice to allow yourself to feel alive instead of feeling fearful. Allow yourself to experience all of the adventures that you're meant to experience during this life on this planet. During this point in time, there is no reason to not dream. There is no reason to not feel inspired to move towards an adventurous future. This is a choice, and you're being encouraged greatly to make this choice. You're being encouraged to believe in magic. This is allowing you to stay up in a higher vibration, and you're going to want to work yourself up to such a high vibration that all of the negative vibrations are just going to linger around here, and they're not going to be able to touch you because you're so high up on the vibrational scale, right? You have the Prince and the Princess of Wands side by side. So this is really great because the Princess is going to be about deciding to expand your horizons. This is going to be really just being more lighthearted. Anything that fascinates you, you could very much be diving right into that. So researching information that interests you, or you've never really had the time to devote to it before. This is staying focused. Don't let your focus veer to the negative. Don't let your focus revolve around what's happening in your environment and those that are taking part in anything that is not serving you. It doesn't have to be your reality. It can be their reality. It does not have to be your reality. So you're coming into balance here as well with the Prince and Princess of Wands. You're going to have balance with your masculine and your feminine, right? We all have a little bit of both. So this is going to allow you to really come into a really great, I feel, balance with your feminine side, being able to nurture yourself, being able to nurture others where you can. And also understanding that you can be assertive. You can stand up for yourself. You can make decisions that are for your highest good. Alright, so I'm going to get some clarifying details here for you guys. Spirit, please provide any clarifying details at this time. for our Pisces collective. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of September 2020. Thank you so much for these messages today. What additional details did you feel need to come forward? Right, so the first card that I came out with the clarifying cards is the Emperor card. So again, you definitely have the ability to stand up for yourself. You have the ability to do what you need to do to assert yourself in any situation, in any environment, in anything that does not feel appropriate to you. You're very much able to speak your mind here. You're very much able to use the intellectual side of your brain to see the big picture in any situation, really. This is a really fantastic symbol for those of you who are experiencing issues in your relationship. So in your romantic life, if there's any issues regarding monogamy in your relationship, this is a really great indication that those issues are going to be resolved. So that is a message for some. You might be actually, and this is through no fault of your own, you may be too busy at this point in time. You might actually be neglecting your spiritual life a little bit during this time. So I think what's happening here is you're kind of a mind over heart, logic over your emotions. So this is really how you're making decisions going forward at this time. So you have a lot of confidence, you have a lot of stability here, security in your life. You're a really great protector of the innocent, primarily being children in your family, your extended family. You're really a great source of comfort to these individuals during this time. All right, next card. This would be the Nine of Pentacles. This is Nine of Materials. So this is Nine of Pentacles. This is a clarifying card for you guys. You're taking more moments to enjoy life. Simply enjoy life. You're doing everything you can to place yourself in beautiful surroundings. So any opportunity you have to surround yourself in just the beauty of nature, in beautiful surroundings in general. So you're really about luxury at this time. Any opportunity that you have to be around, just and it doesn't necessarily mean expensive. That's not the message here. It's really about finding the simple things, keeping it simple, going back to simpler times. So finding a local garden in your community, if that's possible, right? And surround yourself with fresh flowers, if that's not possible. It's really just about going to your local areas and really just soaking in the beauty, which you normally maybe wouldn't have taken the time out to do so before. You're very self-reliant here. I really love this for you a lot. Yeah, so really a beautiful environment around you guys. You're doing a great job at creating that. I do sense that there's a real big, oh, how do I say this? You need to really change your belief system and start to expect the best to happen. It's an energy here that is really allowing you to get to things in your life that you never thought were possible for you in this existence. And this is just the beginning here, is what I'm hearing with this. So if you're really choosing to make that conscious decision here to say to the self, I am strong, I am committed to my self mastery, I am committed to being the best possible version of myself, I am committed to moving forward with an incredible sense of peace, harmony, and joy, just a blissful feeling, knowing that you can bring in resources, you can be abundant, you have the power to manifest those things into your current reality. And most importantly here, this is going to be about self-reliance. This is a really, really big message for some of you. So not depending on others to take care of you, understanding that at the end of the day, there are times during life that we can only depend on me, myself, and I. So you taking care of business, basically. Next card, clarifying card, 10 of Emotions. This is 10 of Cups energy here. So people can trust you and they sense a real bond with you. And I feel this is mostly surrounding, as you can see at the bottom, it's actually children. So for those of you who have children or are dealing with children, or you have an extended family with children, you have really created a strong bond with these children, and you're raising them at this point in time with so much hope for the future. That's what I'm hearing. This is just beautiful. I love this so much because the innocent came up. You're protecting the innocent. You're doing everything that you can in your power to be supporting them. I love this so much. I'm so glad that came out as a clarifying card. All right, so the last two cards that came up, you have two major arcana in a row. The last two are the Devil card, right? Look at that illustration. So it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense energy. What I'm getting is ego. It's really about don't get to the point where your ego is overtaking the situation, is what I'm hearing. So for you, that could be wanting to be helpful in the sense that you're doing it more so for validation, rewards, you're doing it for acknowledgement. So it's really going to be so important during this time that you're very clear about your own priorities, your own motivations, your own behaviors, right? What we put out is karmically what can come back to us, and you understand this on a deep, deep level. If you are in any form of doubt, take a few moments. This is a really big message. Take a few moments for self-reflection here. And these few moments of self-reflection are to remind you of the true self that you really are, right? You are a light being. You are a soul having a human experience. So just think of your thoughts running through your head and your emotions. You are not your thoughts or emotions. You are actually the observer of these thoughts and emotions. I feel a really big call here to say to some, it's a reminder for you to take a moment to kind of reset your, I don't even know how to interpret that. Take a few moments just to stand in front of a mirror if you're finding that your energies are deteriorating, if you're finding that you are leaning towards behaviors that you would not normally be intrigued with, or if you find your motivations are self-serving, right? If you can't keep your priorities straight, those types of things, I'm being told, take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. Don't get stuck with these self-imposed traps, right? Give yourself permission to be free. So take a look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself for being that divine, perfect being of light in this moment in time, in the moment of now. That's a specific message for some. So overall, it's just a caution that you can really get dragged into the devil's energy. You can get tempted. You can fall back into guilt, fear, blame, if you're not cautious. So this is a very big cautionary message to just guide you and assist you on your way. And then look at this last card, which came out as your clarifying card, is also Major Arcana. It's the Chariot card. So this is all about your self-control. So you do have an intense ability to kind of wrangle yourself in and maintain that self-control. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. And look at the light shining from within, right? You are exuding this type of energy. You're confident. This lady, she seems very, very confident. She also, the way she has her hands, it's as though she feels free and not threatened in any way. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end the read here today. I'm going to take a moment to, I'm going to get your inspirational card, of course. Spirit, please provide an inspirational message here today for the Pisces Collective. There we go. It says, all my relationships are harmonious. So that's going to be a focus for you guys during this time. And the message says, when we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer, always. So of course, the saying goes, as above, so below, right? So that's likely a really intense message for some. Relationships are your priority. If this is resonating with you, again, it's, to me, it's about resonating with the children. It's about resonating, bonding quite deeply with the innocent. And yeah, it's definitely something concerning children there. All right, I'm going to get one more card for you guys. This is going to come from the May You Know Joy deck. This is the deck that I purchased, and I also have the journal, which I'm going to do the giveaway for you guys. So keep a look at on the community section of this page. I will put the winner of the contest on the community section of the page after September 1st, so keep a look out for that. So your last message is, may you know boundlessness. Beautiful. I'm going to move these around a bit here. I'm going to read directly from the book on this one. Some pretty great messages come out of this deck, I find. I'm hoping it can be inspirational to you. All right, so the book says, may you know boundlessness. May you take a fresh look at the boundaries surrounding you and question their purposes. Some boundaries will be important as they create sacred space. That's important for you, Pisces. And empower your values. Also important for you when this devil energy hits you, right? And your truth. Others may not be keeping you safe at all. What's beyond those artificial boundaries? Out in the boundlessness, what are your hopes and dreams and aspirations? So these are the messages that you're being called to ask yourself at this time. Pisces, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? This is what you should be focusing on right now. Forget all of the other stuff happening, especially if you don't have control over it. What is the greatest vision you see for yourself? Go in the direction of boundlessness of your heart and find where possibility lives. And the heart, that is a big overall message for the human collective, right? So globally, it's a lot of heart chakra. It's a lot of opening of the heart chakra. So that might be a meditation as well that you might want to take a look into. All right, everyone, that's the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you also for all of your beautiful, lovely comments. You're all incredibly beautiful, lovely souls. So thank you for that. If this has resonated with you at all here today, please remember to click on like. And for those of you who are new to this channel, if you'd like to come back from time to time, don't forget to click on subscribe. So if you found that this information possibly could be helpful to someone else, feel free to pass this information along as well. Yeah, so that's the end of the read. I will be back from week to week throughout the month of September. We're going to get more in depth here on these energies, right? I want you to feel that you're supported throughout the month of September especially. So that's it for me today. Remember, everyone, in a world where you can be absolutely anything, simply be free. All right, guys, take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.